Good day, watchers! Welcome to the show. Today I will be talking about the Tissot PRX chronograph, which I got in Italy, and I mentioned in my earlier video about the Rolex. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm gonna put a link down in the description below. So let's go and enjoy some Japan clips that I usually add to my videos. Oh, by the way, maybe I'll do an Italy clips this time because this is the one I got from Italy. So don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the video. Tissot has been a watch company who has been around since the mid-1800s. Lately, they have been getting on the watch front with new watches and reissues. One of them is this watch. When I've seen this watch come out 2 years ago, I have lusted for it and I really wanted it. This one came out with two variants, the blue one and a white one with gilded hands and indices. I did choose the former because it impressed me how it looked so dressy and yet it can be dressed down casually. I am also not a fan of integrated bracelets, but I am gambling on this that it would change my mind. So first, let's get the dimensions out of the way and see how it fits on my wrist. Case size is 41.5 millimeters. Lug to lug is 47.5 millimeters, but with that integrated bracelet, it goes longer to 52.5 millimeters. It is worrying that it might be big for my wrist. 15 millimeters for the thickness, which is understandable because this is an automatic chronograph. The bracelet starts from 28 millimeters, which tapers down to 18 millimeters on the butterfly clasp. Now let's see how it fits on my 16.5 millimeters wrist. I am a little skeptical, but I think I can make this work. I did lose a little bit of weight and lose a few millimeters on the wrist. But if I gain those weight back, this would be perfect. That thickness, which I am expecting this watch to ride up high, is surprisingly did not. That flatness of the case evens out the height of the watch, and I am sure it is doable on my wrist. The case geometry of this watch is very interesting. Finding myself staring at it at different angles. On the right side of the case are two rectangular pushers for the chronograph, which I have grown to like, given that I am accustomed to rounded pushers. One of the interesting features of this watch is in setting the date. You have to pull out the crown and then push the small button on the left, and the date will jump day to day. It is a bit interactive than just using the different positions of the crown, and it is quite unique. The dial features 3 sub-dials at 3, 6, and 9. The dial at 3 tracks up to 30 seconds. The dial at 6 ticks up to 12 hours. And the dial at 9 is for the running seconds. The second hand takes care of the chronograph timing seconds. But one thing that is missing in this chronograph is a tachometer. But without it, you won't even feel the need compared to the Speedmaster or Daytona. There are groove rings surrounding the subdials with scales in silver that matches the outer perimeter of the dial. They are legible enough at a glance and thin enough that they do not clutter the overall appearance of the dial. Now, one of the main reasons why I choose this variant is the main dial. It is so gorgeous. I am a Grand Seiko fan, and what Grand Seiko have are the beautiful and unique dials. I found myself staring at this watch dial, rolling my wrist to see the changes in colors. So it depends on the angle. Sometimes this watch is black, dark navy, and sometimes it is a bright opaline blue. And those vertical pattern texture just gives me the satisfaction of wearing it and looking at it. Really not good when I'm driving. The hands and indices are brushed and the finishing is exquisitely done, which makes them highly visible against the dark blue of the dial. And yes, the hands and indices are loomed, which has become the trend now for newer chronographs. Of course, being a Seiko collector, the loom is still left a little bit to be desired. Except for the polished bezel, those vertical lines are incorporated throughout the whole case and flows to the integrated bracelet, making the effect of one whole synchronous appearance. The effect of having one piece of jewelry on your wrist, not an integrated bracelet, is what attracts me on this one. A couple of the details that I missed. This watch has a sapphire crystal for its clarity and scratch resistance. The crown is also signed the T logo, and the butterfly clasp is also branded with the continuation of the T logo in Tissot and the year the company was founded. Inside this beautiful piece is a value 7753, visible under an exhibition caseback. This ATA Swiss movement has a power reserve of 48 hours, but this one is modified by Tissot up to 80 hours, 27 jewels, and vibrates at 28,800 per hour. Winding is unidirectional, clockwise only. Tissot added some branding on the rotor and some polishing on some parts. One of my fascination of watches is the marvel of tiny engineering on your wrist, and this one does not disappoint. I love this watch. I have been wearing it for a while, and some say it is a little big for my wrist. I know that, and I still want to keep it. This is my first integrated bracelet watch, and it does give me a bit of a challenge on finding matching straps or bracelets. But this one stays as it is. Who knows? This might lead me to the whole new world of integrated bracelet watches. A Patek Nautilus, perhaps? Or an AP Royal Oak? Yeah, right. Keep on dreaming. I hope you enjoyed watching my video as much as I am enjoying this watch. Please don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think below. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.